All right, we're back. Welcome to the second half of Star Wars Edge of the Empire. Remember, at the end of the episode, we're going to be handing out votes for who you think is the MVP of the episode and who you think is funniest. So vote, so those characters can get more XP. Vote for your
Yeah.
favorite. If you're coming here from a streamer's channel, you should probably just vote for that particular streamer. Fuck all else.
If you're coming from Henley's, though, that means me because I run Sin
Vote
Eaters,
for
obviously.
Wreckage. Wreckage, Secret Illuminati. Yeah, so we have Zane, Caleb, Toby, and Coral sitting at a table. Maybe they're looking at the outline of a ZH-25 Quester. Light frigate. I'm sorry, light freighter. Dave, we just lost your camera.
Oh, what? Really?
Yep. And, yeah. What do you plan to do?
I'm probably just. I mean, we like caught all that stuff, so I'm like, well, good. I mean, it sounds good. It sounds a little too good, but at least we can pick up the ship. We'll be on our way. Once again, I worry I haven't done any dealings with Corellians before, but
Nah, they're fine. Don't worry about them. I've heard about them before. They're pretty cool guys. They just sort of exist, which is what I want to do, you know? Just sort of just.
it gets tougher
Yeah.
and tougher, doesn't it, Captain?
Yeah, well, when you pick up, dead fathers and people with grudges, generally makes it harder to live. So, yeah.
So I want to like pull up a video on my comm link, and I'll like sit down next to. Actually, there is the indication of who is in control of the body because Reyes and Caleb have different colored eyes, right?
Yep,
Yes, and also when Reyes is in control, he needs to use his glasses.
yep.
And when Caleb's in control, the glasses sort of move up on a little device that attaches to his forehead. So, like automatically, he doesn't need glasses when he's in control.
He's got the Maze Kanata glasses, right? From Force Awakens.
Yeah, actually, like you didn't like I fucking had not seen that movie when I made this character, but that's exactly how it works. Like they just sort of move by themselves and come up and down based on who's in control.
Interesting. So
And,
what do I see now? You got any glasses?
Right now, you guys have sort of been. Roz was in control when you guys sat down, but when you started talking about like whether or not you can trust Corellians and whether or not it seems too good to be true, Caleb took over and he's just been sort of sitting there and listening
Okay.
intently.
Yeah. So when I catch that it's like flipped up, I'm just like, oh, and Caleb, I actually did want to show you something, just a bit of a curiosity, and I want to pull up like some of the footage from my recovered memories of the like lightsaber attacks, but I'm gonna like desaturate them and make it look like kind of cartoonish, like it's a rendering and not actual footage.
Okay.
And so you see like a droid like just like running around with a funky looking clunky lightsaber like slicing through a bunch of people. And I'm just like, does this technique look familiar to you? I mean, I know you're quite an old man, aren't you?
My God, where did you? All those people. What is
Oh
this?
no, concentrate on like this swing here. Isn't this interesting? The like reverse of direction and seen anything like this before?
Arthur, would my sucking in of the holocron tell me any of this? Because she was a
She lived 400
Saber
years
master.
ago, right? So
yeah, so she was a saber master as well, right? So she was
yeah. So you can tell the kind of sword forms he's using in these videos are.
So like, what was the title of it?
She Cho?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Shichon-
maybe I'm like sitting there eating something, and I'm just like, oh, that's Shicho. I know that.
Yeah, it's like the most basic form of Shicho. It hasn't been seen for several thousand years.
As I'm maybe I'm eating something, I just say it offhandedly. I'm just like, wait, how do I know that?
Yeah, everyone looks over, like looking up.
Caleb looks at him too,
Like-
and it's like,
Yeah.
yes, it is Shi Cho, a very basic Shicho used for a
Interesting.
horrible purpose. Is that a droid wielding that lightsaber?
It's hard to tell from the footage. Well, I mean, if you want to,
And I'm just like, that's actually a proton saber, and I'm just like, wait, what?
like, yes,
Yeah.
it is. It's a prototype, and you know,
Yes, very
it
old.
wields very similarly. I mean, to a lightsaber.
Is this supposed to be some sort of point about why you should be able to use a lightsaber, Toby?
Well, I mean, I think it demonstrates the utility of a lightsaber to anyone. You know, I
To
mean, it does.
slaughter a bunch of innocent-seeming people.
Well, I mean, I wasn't trying to rub it in your face or anything like of that type. I was more curious because well, you see, I used to be able to do things like that. I mean, not the murdering people. I mean, I could do that. I can do as I like, you see. But I mean, the actual motions and actions. Yes, it used to be in my repertoire.
I see.
That's why I thought maybe a little training from someone like yourself that, you know, extensive knowledge of far gone things in the past might be able to help me, you know, polish up the old skills, as it were.
I'm afraid, Toby, you've chosen a very poor example for this argument. It's the exact reason.
It's the only example that I could, you know, everything else is corrupted. This was the only memory, I mean, file. This is the only file I could decrypt.
I
For the
see.
moment, I can probably recover others.
Toby, the problem is that, well, you can't train a droid to use a lightsaber, not because they can't do it. I mean, they can. Without the use of the Force, they are very limited in that respect, but they can, of course, still swing a lightsaber at someone, but they are dangerous in the hands of someone not attuned to the Force, someone who can be swayed so much easier. You know, someone good with computers suddenly has a droid with lightsaber capabilities. It's irresponsible.
Oh, Toby, Toby is his own person. Don't worry about that. He can,
I
he can
guess
do whatever he likes.
I'm just about as predictable as any old sentient being, right? I mean,
Are you? You've never had any issues with data corruption, personality changes, missing memories,
everyone
that sort
goes
of
through
thing?
that kind of thing. I'm sure Coral here has plenty of memory loss. He goes on large drinking binges, and personality change. I mean, happens all the time.
Yes, well, I'm afraid you'll have to find someone else to teach you how to use a lightsaber.
I don't see how the risk of a droid could be any more of a risk than training a young one, who is liable to also be, you know, tempted by the dark side.
Well, we're
Isn't it
very
not safer being protected from both sides of the Force? I mean, I'm tempted only to do what my logic circuits tell me.
we are very careful with who we train in general. And don't want you to feel it's personal in any way, Toby. I don't intend to train Coral or Nile either, though it seems they will find a way to do it themselves.
I have no interest in lightsabers.
Oh, well. But it is the number of people for whom it is irresponsible to train is quite large. I'm sorry that it includes droids.
Well, I hope to maybe change your mind about that one day.
Well,
I'm not such a bad fellow, you know.
I look forward to your attempts to do so.
So Niall comes in, still with a maimed hand, and says, "What's the plan here?"
Oh, let
everyone?"
me change. Oh, let me change that gauze. Oh, it's terrible. Look, well, on the docket is some quite good news. We're getting a new ship.
So yeah, she slumps down next to Zane and says, "What's the plan here, Zane? You seem to be in charge now, right?"
Yeah, I
like-
start binding her wound again.
I come out of like zoning out into the side of the wall, and like I clear frown out of my face, and I look at her and I go, "What?"
Yeah. What are we doing?
We're going to
know what I'm
Nashadar. We're going to pick up we're going to pick up the Enyo Hope.
Who's all in the room? It's just us.
I'm sorry. What's the name of the ship now?
Enyo Hope.
Enyo Hope.
Yeah, it's everybody but Vape.
And the two and Slim
Wow.
and old
Wow.
guy.
Too soon, Toby.
And I look at Niall.
Tatooine Slim isn't there. It's just you guys.
But the old guy? Where's the old
Nope,
guy?
he's in the cockpit with Tatooine
Okay.
Slim and his wife.
Okay. So I look at Niall and I go, can you access the ship's computer systems?
Yes, of course.
Let's say I wanted to cut off the computer from the bridge to the airlock. How easy would that be? Could you do that?
I could do that.
Why?
Just curious about how computers work.
Okay, but
I think
I'm like,
everybody
yes, that's
looks
a
at you.
great OS question.
so you do know he's an old friend of mine, right? Tatooine Slim aside.
So that makes 50% of the people that aren't us in this ship your friend. To me, that's worth a free ship.
Look, that old woman is very nice. She cooked meals for the whole crew last time we were at her establishment. and they gave
Listen,
me
So
an
she's
hang on,
not old.
Toby,
She's like
Toby,
25
please.
or 30.
Yes, very old for a flesh bag.
Zane, if you plan to do anything to these people, you're on your own 100% of the way. You realize that, right?
And you can expect me to stop you from harming that innocent woman.
So
Well,
Niall
yeah,
turns
obviously we will
towards you.
try and stop you. Yeah.
Yeah, Niall turns towards you, Zane, and just says, "What do you need me to do?"
Niall, please don't do anything.
Not anything rash, anyways.
We're
We're
not
already in the hole. We don't have the money to even make a down payment on whatever bullshit ship you're going to come through.
Almost.
How much do you need?
Look, I need like 6,000 credits.
I can give you 2,000.
2,000 should be enough, right?
Yes, I was eyeballing.
Yeah, don't
2,000
try and...
is...
So
2,000.
yeah, she writes you like a receipt for 2,000 credits and like hollow nets it over to you.
Awesome.
Okay,
Well,
so
thank you very much.
I'm like,
So
oh, nice.
4,000.
2,000.
What's your plan there?
We get a ship and then we continue
For
being
4,000 short,
independent.
there's no getting the
Oh.
ship without 4,000.
We have the money.
Now we have the money because we now have a total of $12,000
Something else.
and it's 11 something, right?
Yes. So, Zane, you going on a murder rampage, that's all you, buddy. But I refuse to let you do that. I will do
Murder
everything in my
rampage
power.
with 11,000 credits, mind you. Free ship as well on top of that.
You underestimate the power of these people that we're with. If you really wanted to make money, Zane, you might as well turn me in. I'm the most bounty heavy person here on this entire ship. I can tell you that right now.
No.
how
The
much is-
governor's worth way more than you are.
Oh well, I don't know that. So
Okay.
All I'm saying is if I really wanted to make money, I wouldn't be following you. 2 jobs so far, we've been botched. We have 100,000 credits bounty over here that we had even before we had a bounty on all of our heads. We
then
didn't
why
do it.
are you, Zane?
Frankly, you had me put for about 5 months or so. Something clicked in you when we turned against droids. Was it against droids or was it the other way?
Yeah. Oh no, it was against droids. You killed a lot of droids.
Yeah. There's 2 versions of Coral from what I've seen. There's one version where you're a bumbling idiot trying to fit on your pants. And then there's the other version of you where you can lead a contingency of soldiers against the droid army and not come away with a scratch. I've seen that one once. I want to see him again. But frankly put, 2 jobs. Roughly 32,500 credits is what you owe me as of right now for 2 jobs that you decided not to turn in. We have a holocron. Now we have a second holocron.
As
And
far
then we
as
have
I'm
this guy.
concerned, we lost an entire ship. I lost a hand trying to get your wife back. So, treat that however you want. I honestly saw you as a companion who was along for the ride. I was here helping you with your personal things. I took on a humongous bounty because of it. Against my better judgment. We could have sat there and kept making money and we could have just ignored your pleas, but we didn't.
We didn't make any money.
It wasn't about the money, it was about rescuing your wife.
We've made 52,000 credits since I signed on 6 months ago.
I just leave the
50,000.
room. I walk out, I just go to the cockpit. I just get out of there because holy crap, I can't believe this man right now. I really can't. I'm just like, I stand up, I push my cereal forward, and I just
Jesus Christ.
I just leave.
I take the cereal bowl and I chuck it out the hallway.
Yeah, I just leave. That's a ridiculous.
I just send columns D and E from the Google spreadsheet of losses and gains to Zane's compound.
Can you send me that, please? I don't
Max,
have
I have
that.
no idea, yeah.
Okay. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna give everybody the
This-
option to give us like a scene
all our
while
money.
the ship is in hyperspace. You can choose to use it or not, and then we'll come at it in
That's what
Arshada, the Smuggler's Moon. So anyone want to take a scene?
Yeah,
Yes.
I would love to be able to call Talon.
Okay, it's gonna cost money to use a hyper communicator.
Oh, I'd ask first if I
Okay,
can,
yeah.
like-
I mean, they're certainly not gonna stop you. I'm just telling you, it's gonna be.
They're going to
200
charge
credits.
you, is the point.
Yeah.
You're going to be out more money.
200 credits to make the call.
Do we have enough? Yeah, I want to talk to this man because this is
Okay, yeah. You put out a call to Captain Talon, and he answers. He's like, "Hey, Coral,
Hey, how you doing?
how's it going? They promoted me. I'm leader of a flight wing on a Nebula B frigate now. It's pretty sweet.
Wow, you're just climbing the ranks.
Well, except for that part where I got demoted, helping you. Yeah.
Wait,
yeah, I'm
you
doing
got
okay.
demoted helping me? Why? What happened?
You don't remember the asteroid field, the D-95 headhunters, things exploding, guy in a cargo pod escaping a ship, war criminal. Remember that? Not
Oh,
Martha,
yeah.
Who's he
Bethany.
talking to?
I ordered them to go help you.
Yeah, no,
yeah, that thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that. I remember that. Yeah. Lieutenant
Yeah.
Talon from the Rebel Alliance.
That was my name, Captain
No, I was
Talon.
telling
I
you,
asked. Yeah.
but-
I don't think I-
So, couple of things. I lost the Alta Loki. That blew up.
Well, that is a fine-looking ship.
Yeah, she's gone now. I'm en route to get a new one.
Should we be talking about this? I mean,
Yeah,
I think
it's
this
fine.
line's secure, but
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Look, you're a friend. I'm just filling you in, buddy.
Well, unfortunately, I can't. I mean, I would invite you to come for drinks on Full Lore Base, but I'm not in the Commodore system anymore.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just having this conversation with you, man.
All right.
What else? Oh, I lost a hand. I hold up my hand. It's getting gross now, I guess.
He's like,
yeah.
don't you have a medical droid? Was he on the ship when you lost it?
Yeah, he was, but I don't know. It's still not attached. I don't know. I think it's dead, honestly. Like, I don't know.
I mean, they can grow you a new hand. We've had cloning sciences over the last 30 years.
Oh,
It'll
okay.
be fine.
Hmm.
It'll be fine.
We have with us a super old Jedi.
That sounds
Take it.
pretty unlikely, Coral.
It's actually a
That sounds like
man-
something you might read in some sort of speculative fiction novel. An old
Yeah.
Jedi.
Yeah. So, I figured you would want
What's
to know.
next? You're gonna tell me you're heading to Dagger Bar with Luke Skywalker? How's that Inquisitor thing anyway? How's that going down?
Oh, he's dead.
Oh.
He cut off my hand, so that's why the hand's missing.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
have you considered coming to join the rebellion? We can make you a general. You could just move stuff around with the Force, make it look good on cameras.
Look, I'm not so good at the Force stuff. I mean, I keep having dreams and shit, but that's about it. Like, whatever. But having said that, yeah, like we're just getting away from them now, and I just figured I'd give you an update. There's a lot of people after this man. I figured that maybe it would be something that he might be able to help with, or something along those lines. His name is what was your character's name? The one on the bounty.
Raise Navarre.
Yeah, it's Reyes Navarre. He's got a holocron stuck in his heart.
Oh, that sounds bad.
Hmm.
Well, we're always paying big money for holocrons, but
Yeah,
not
he's
once.
mentioned a couple of times that he wants to get it removed. So, like, I don't know. Something
I
there.
mean, do you want me to contact some doctors? Do you have like some medical files on him we can look at?
I don't have any files on him. I mean, literally, my ship just got blown up. But
Oh, okay. Well,
if there's something that you wanna, if you wanna, come meet the man, we can certainly arrange it. So,
I'm kind of on duty tour right now, Coral.
I mean, you know the people to tell. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
Listen, we're gonna be at Nar Shaddaa in a couple of I don't know, weeks, days. I don't know how long that trip is, but
2 weeks.
yeah, I'll be picking up a ship there. You can pass on my contact details to someone in the Alliance in the know who wishes to contact them, and yeah, we'll do it on the down low because we have a couple of people in here that aren't like super friendly with the Alliance. So if they could just come in, I don't know, incognito, that'd be cool too. We can set up a meeting. You can chat to them, and yeah, we'll see how it goes from there.
Coral, it's telling me that the ship you're broadcasting from is one of our intelligence ships.
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, I mean, if we were going to set up a meeting, we would just have you stay on the ship. Because that's who you would meet with. Anyway, I gotta get back to doing some stuff here. Listen, I'll catch up with you sometime, Coral, and we should meet up for beer sometime if you're ever on the outer rim area.
Okay.
The
Right.
whole outer rim of the galaxy, anywhere in that area.
Yeah, but you got to remember, this guy's on like in the rebellion. He can't just be like, yeah, I'm on X planet.
Exactly.
It's fine. Say hello to the ladies for me.
They've been reassigned.
Oh, where are they now?
Well, not in my squadron.
Oh. Okay. Well, good luck then, Talon.
May the force be with you, Coral.
And also with you. Amen. That sort of stuff.
Who wants to go next on using
Amen. And he salutes and
or
turns
not
off the
using
thing.
I have a scene I would like to do.
Okay.
So over the period of the weeks, this is some point. It doesn't really matter chronologically where. You can whatever quarters that Caleb and Roz have been given. It shows Roz combing over all of that Sith writing that he downloaded from the skip.
Did you get the handout from me?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And he's going through it, and he's reading something, and immediately Caleb takes over. And he stands up, and he walks to Zane's quarters, and chimes the button or whatever is on a spaceship.
Oh, fuck you.
I hit it like manually with the hand, and you just see like Zane just hand down like right at the side of the door, and he just like reeks of alcohol at this point. Thanks, chat.
Do we have like a big like bottle of Corellian whiskey next to you?
The one he has the blue milk that was taken from the thing.
And he
Blue
just
milk is non-alcoholic.
What do you want?
Zane, I wanted to speak with you.
Go.
You may.
I thought it might bring you some peace. We were combing over Lars Theron's journal. I know why he did to you what he did.
Come in. I like push some bullshit around that's like on the floor. My whole stormtrooper armor is just scattered on the floor, and I like kick the helmet away, like
Crack
with a
the other
grunt of
side.
pain. And like I grab the bowcaster, which has been taken apart and reassembled, and it looks like it's been cleaned. And probably Caleb might recognize as ready for use, like at the best point, like a stormtrooper would. And he puts it like on a desk, and he sits in a chair like backwards, almost tipping off, and then like grabs the bottle off the desk again. What? What do you want?
I've heard that you and Lars were once friends.
Once.
You have to understand, I'm a Jedi. I don't know the specifics, but Sith, they have ideas in their head about what makes them more powerful. It was your connection, your old connection, that caused him to do what he did to you. His plan was to kill you, and in so doing, the relationship you had, its destruction and all the hatred you had towards him would somehow make him more powerful. It was a power grab. His journal is filled with names and people that are in the hierarchy of the Empire that he wished to be more powerful than. Someone named Vader, some old man is mentioned, and apparently he has 20 peers that he wished to surpass. It was all a power grab to make you hate and fear and rage so that he could take that from you and become darker in the dark side.
You talk of these things, but Jedi and Sith, I don't understand the difference. You're all the same. Up until about 3 months ago, I didn't even know they existed.
A Jedi will never do anything to you to gain power like that. He will just help you because it's the right thing to do.
Won't manipulate me into believing things that he wants me to believe.
Oh, shit. Because he wants you to do exactly that.
In defense of his friends, in defense of that woman, if you had tried to harm her, yes, I might have done that sort of thing, but never kill, never out of greed, never out of lust for power. We are
Why are you
safely
still
off-world.
here?
In your room or with this crew?
Both.
I'm in your room, Zane, because I care. I can sense what you went through, and it's not something you should lock
Don't
yourself in.
sense anything about me. Never sense anything about me ever again.
I can see what you went through.
Stop looking.
You can't bury it away, Zane. It'll just
Bury
fester.
whatever I want.
It'll fester, and it'll be exactly like what he wanted.
He wanted me dead. You just said it. I'm here, he's not. I don't know how you're any different. Up until this point, you've manipulated your way into not being worth the money that you're worth. For some reason, we haven't sold you. And we should. We still can. You're worth twice as much as you were when you came on board. If it were up to me, I would sell you in a heartbeat. But it's not. Coral likes you for some reason. And you're lucky about that. Because Coral is important. Still don't know why. Don't know how. He's just goddamn good at things sometimes.
Well, Zane, I'm sorry you feel that way. But if you
Sure you are.
need to talk, want to play space chess, I think you're a good person deep down, and I want to be friends with you.
Yeah, you want to make me feel better? So you can manipulate me into making you feel better? So that'll make you more powerful? Then you can rise up the ranks of your own Jedi Order?
That's not how it works, Zane.
I don't care.
Okay. Let me know if I can help. And he'll
Get out
get
of
up
my
to
room.
leave, and he leaves.
Dang. Shots fired.
Okay.
I hit the compad.
Yeah.
I go, Toby, Niall, if you're free,
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
I'd like a moment.
All right. Yeah. So I think Niall and Toby show up in your quarters.
I'm gonna apologize now because this bottle's kind of fucking me up.
Yeah, it's cool, Uncle Zane. Drunk Uncle Zane. And then she like reaches over for the bottle.
It actually like slipped out of my hand. I like let her take it.
Okay. And she's just looks at Toby and she's like, "When are you gonna get on these injuries, Toby?" And like, "God, that's horrible, Zane. Why would you drink this?" And then she like takes another swig of the bottle.
I'm like, you shouldn't allow me to take that from you. We have enough drunk people on the ship right now. Increasing the number is not going to help. This will thin your
No,
blood.
I'm an adult. Toby, go away.
Look, it's probably been a week. I can probably
Shut
make a
up.
medicine check.
Shut up, the both of
And-
you. Jesus. I mean, Vader. I don't know.
Vader is appropriate.
But ship. If we take it, I know Coral says not to. But you're other members of the crew. What would you do?
We could take it. I like the old man. His wife is a little. Eh.
No,
don't
I like
have to
her.
kill
She has
anybody.
she has nice kids, and and we were just catching up. I mean, the kids are doing well. I mean, of course, they're a little headstrong, run off to join the rebellion and all, but
It's a thief mission, Toby. We don't have to kill anybody. We can drop them off at home for all I care. Put them in a shuttle.
Isn't
you're
Coral
suggesting-
buying a ship though? I don't.
right. But you're suggesting we save the thousands and upon thousands of dollars and just take this
Right.
one.
So she takes another swig of the bottle and is like, "Didn't he sign a contract?"
I dollar you Jesus sometimes. It's okay.
Do what?
We're criminals,
Nothing.
Niall. We're already criminals. Contracts don't mean anything to criminals.
Well, you guys are criminals. I'm good. I'm fine.
You're part of the crew.
You see a bounty on my name, do you?
No, but you're basically in a gang, right? I mean, come on.
Oh, look at me. I'm 16. I was kidnapped by these horrible men and made to work with them. Be fine,
jeez.
Toby. I'll be fine.
Niall.
I'm not
shut
worried
up.
about me. I'm
Niall,
worried about the rest
shut
of
up.
you.
Shut
Do
up.
Vader.
you have a clever plan that would work for a robot like that? I mean, that's actually quite good.
Well, yeah, you'd be fine. They'd just wipe your memory. You'd be great
Oh.
afterwards.
Oh my God, Toby, yes or no?
I just if it wasn't them, I mean, I feel like they're stored in my friend database at the moment. So
You have a friend database?
yes, you're in there.
Niles just like looks at you and she's like, "That's so touching that you'd store Dane in your friend database."
Niall, I like swipe the bottle back.
Yeah,
Like, you're not allowed to drink anymore.
that's good. Yeah, that'll probably be better.
Fine, Toby. What are you doing tomorrow?
Well, I was actually hoping maybe to sit down with Niall and go over some specs I've been thinking about upgrading. This old clunky thing. I haven't been doing, too much healing these days. I mean, my colonizing days are over, right? I mean, need something a bit quicker, stronger.
Zane
I think.
shrugs and goes, you ever want to fight, let me know.
Oh yes,
right.
yes. Make some modifications and test them out.
Yeah, that kind of thing. That's it. I'm done.
yeah, well,
Get out
just-
of my
just-
room.
Yeah, I walk out. I'm.
I like hit the button and just close the door in between them.
Okay,
Arthur, when I left Zane's, I went over to Coral.
Okay, I actually before we hang up on Zane, I think the door closes and then the door shimmers and disappears and we get like the cutout of Zane's room, and in the background on the computer screen, there is like a waiting message for you that says Boba Fett's Mandalorian Battle School Jedi Hunter classes now available at steep discount. Sign up today. Get ripped, get fit, and kill all the Jedi you can.
I close it in disappointment because all of these advertisements sound like garbage.
Okay, alright, yeah. I mean, I was gonna have a short scene where I got to be Boba Fett, but fine. I don't get to live out my dream. That's fine.
You only get five. You only get
Well,
5 lines, and one of
No
them.
disintegrations!
has-
Damn it! Stop being such a shitty bounty hunter, Boba Fett.
Alright.
Yeah, we're jumping over to Caleb next.
Yeah, so this is while they were having that conversation, he left. He went to go to Coral's room. Does the same
Okay.
thing. Little boop on the door.
I'm just like, I look around. I'm just like, oh, fuck. Okay. So I go. I put on like I don't know, like a robe or something. And I open the door and it's like, yes, hi.
Hi, Coral. I was wondering if I could speak to you a moment.
Oh, Caleb. Hey, come in, sit down. I shut the door behind him. I go back over to like the bucket that I have, Arthur.
Yep.
And you can look inside. It's just like this is blood inside of the bucket, basically. And I got like this little cloth, and I basically I take off the robe again, and I start like treating my own wounds, basically. Like
I'm
this.
sure Toby could handle that.
Look, I'm not gonna ask him for anything. If he wants to help, he can. But I'm perfectly capable of taking care of a few gashes and missing limbs. What can I do you for?
Roz was going over the data we stole from Lars Theron's skip, and there's quite a lot of things that were shocking in the information. But I thought I would let
The
you
guy
know
used
personally.
to like stab women and cut open their guts and stuff. I mean,
Well, it's shocking in the sort of soap opera way. I thought I would come to people individually first before revealing the details to everyone. Listen, your father, was he force sensitive in some way?
my mother and father were Sith Inquisitors, and my father was his master.
Ah, you knew. Oh, good. Okay, then. Well, that was the shocking revelation that I was going to share with you.
Well, I mean, if it's any consolation, my father literally talks to me still, so. And he's
oh,
dead.
dear.
He's dead as hell. Yeah.
I know there's something we can do about that. I quite can't remember. There is more.
Oh?
His journal, I believe, references Niles.
What does that have to do with me, though?
Well, he mentioned someone who is female, wants to be an information broker, and apparently he has been feeding her secrets and lies in order to guide her to his own ends.
Sounds about right.
Yes, I might. Roz might be able to comb through the data more and find out specifically in what ways he has lied to her, but, coming from me, I don't think she would believe or care. Though I think she should know that sort of thing happened to her.
Just
That she
send
has
her
been misguided.
send her an anonymous email with all the information in it. Done.
She is an information broker. I'm sure she'll be able to figure out where that email came from.
I don't know. Sell it to her then. She'll go over it herself.
Yes, well,
Sell it to
Perhaps
her
that is a
for
good
1
idea.
credit, and be like, "Oh, Niall, I got some information about Lars Theron that you can sell for a high price. I only want 1 credit for it because I know you don't have any money, but it's yours now." And then she can go through it herself.
it's very amusing, but it's a little backhanded for a Jedi.
I'll do it. Don't worry. That's the way I handle things. A little tiny backhanded. But you know what? I'm more worried about her mental state. So last time I told her a big reveal, that Vader killed my father, but it wasn't actually Vader, it was the rebels. She left and then came back as you see her.
So best to tread lightly.
Or just to let her find it out herself. Say, let her put the connections together because you don't know much about her. If you said, "Hey, look, Raz has decoded all of this cool tech, and we know that you like to sell that shit, so here you go." I mean, what harm could that information do on the open market?
Well, there is other information that I think I'll say just before we leave. There are 19 other Lars Therans.
Those guys are about to have a problem. What do you mean? Wait, clones?
No, like inquisitors.
Oh, yeah, well, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, I could ask my dad about it, I guess. I don't know.
After he was done with us, he was going to head to Naboo to await further orders. So that's another slice of information that could be purposed in some way.
I mean, yeah, same deal. Send it to Niall. She'll sell it to the people who most want it. But, she'll probably sell it to both sides. So as far as I'm concerned, we're doing the world a favor right now. And Niall gets her information, and we don't have to sugarcoat it for her, and she can work it out herself. She can put two and two together. I mean, that's how I would handle it. But, yeah.
Interesting. I'll consider your advice, Coral. Good luck with the wounds.
Thank you.
And, all right. And Caleb gets up and leaves.
All right. Toby, you wanted to have your scene?
Well, I wanted to have also like if it's we're in for 2 weeks, right?
Yep.
So I want to redo medicine checks on everybody.
Okay, let's just put those out real quick.
Okay.
Who needs medicine checks to overcome criticals? And then
Yo.
just write in chat how severe your medicine checks need to be.
Mine are incredibly severe, probably to the point where you won't be able to do anything for me.
I have wounds. I don't know. I don't have anything else.
I have 2 critical injuries.
Oh.
So mine are 96 to 100 and 106 to 110.
Does that actually affect how many dice it is? I didn't
Yes.
realize.
Yes.
It's 3 purple, I believe. So
Ouch.
Okay, so I'm rolling a 3 purple. I do no, but I have a blue because I have a med kit built in. Okay, 3p, 3p. Okay, well I'll start with the 2p.
On who?
Well, Niall's the only one with that.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And you bring her. You can actually heal a second critical injury with that triumph.
Excellent.
yeah,
So
you knock out
I
one.
like install. All we have now is like a hook. She has a hook basically.
no, her hand's fine. It's
Her
just
hand's fine. It's
Oh,
just
I
been
thought
like
she-
messed up.
I'm the
Oh,
one
okay.
without the hand, man.
Yeah.
I thought both
Her
of you
arm
lost
got
your
messed
hands
up.
completely.
No, her hand's still there. Her arm is unusable.
Okay,
you
I just
treated
do
it
like
now.
some spray on skin and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, and
So
then I
maybe we
move.
get a scene of her like doing some lifting and like articulating the arm around.
Yeah. And then we get me looking like very making grim like noises in investigating Coral's wounds.
Yeah, Cora looks fine.
Is that 2?
That's what just one. Just one.
Which one does it heal? Can I choose?
You can
1,
choose,
2,
I
3,
guess.
4,
'Cause they're
5,
both
6,
3,
7, and then you get
So
there's
you're
like
gonna
the
heal
2
7 hit
extra.
points as well, but
With
I
plus
don't have
2, 9, what it would be. And I take what 3 strain or something.
yeah, that's gonna be
so-
insignificant.
2 because I suffer
'cause you're
1
in
strain.
space.
So I heal one of them, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then around to Zane, who I mean, what you had like your helmet blown off. You got shot in like the chest or stomach or something
Yeah,
as well.
one purple slowed down and then 2 purple compromised.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the slowed one first.
Yeah, I got a brawn back. That's nice.
Boom!
Okay,
I
you,
get
you
both
heal
of
a
them.
second critical on him.
Yeah, I got both of them.
So I just turn these off.
Yep.
You just
And
click
I
the
have
heal
another
button on there, and that'll remove them. No, you click heal, and then it will.
Oh, easy.
Right.
All right.
So yeah, after like a week of doctoring by Toby, everybody's feeling a lot better.
Do the wounds
Yeah.
go down to 0 then, or what?
Yes, wounds are going to be eliminated.
What about strain?
Strain would have come back at the end of the first day. So
Yeah, so you're fine.
Oh, okay.
I have 4 wounds. Do those go away
Yes.
on their own, or
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
All
one per day basically. So when you're in
All right.
hyperspace, they just fucking heal basically. So I still have one critical left, but
Okay. Yeah, so then like after I'm done doing like my doctoring, I go and talk to Niall. And I have, my compad out and I've prepared a small slide. Like, Niall, I wanted to show you something I've been working on.
Sit down, Toby. I wanted to talk to you.
No, certainly. And I just like sit and like wait patiently. Like I'm not, I'll wait for her. To
Why
go
did
ahead.
you blow up Vape, Toby? He was my best friend.
It was one of my best friends as well. I mean, by my calculations, there was over a 90% chance that he'd been completely destroyed by Lu's theorem. A single cut from his lightsaber would completely cut him in half. So, as soon as I lost
If you hadn't blown
communications,
up the ship, we could have recovered his core. We might have been able to save him.
yes, recovered the ship. How though? I mean, Luz was taking it. He wouldn't have kept the droid. He would have taken the holocron and I assume, got rid of the ship.
So I think you can see her closing her fist. And there's like little crackles of electricity around it, and she's just staring at it. And then the electricity kind of fades.
Like, would you rather Luz is off with a
No, it's
holocron?
fine, Toby. You made your point. What do you need?
Well, I'm very good with patching people up and understand fully the the biomechanical section of things, but actually building things with making actual machines.
I can build things.
Yes,
I'm
I
not
thought
great,
this.
but I can do it.
What do you think about these? And I just start like flipping through like various sketches of
Like assassin
much-
droid gear.
Yeah, assassin droids.
So you're
but,
looking for assassin droid gear with like a jetpack and stuff, and like
Yeah.
reduce lightweight armor. And she's like, well, this kind of chassis, we could do this, but it's going to require about 80,000 credits worth of parts. Most of it's pretty restricted too.
Holy moly!
I can find the buyers, especially on Nar Shaddaa, but I'm guessing you don't have 80,000 credits lying around. If I'm spotting you 20,
Yes,
10 to 2, spotting you 2.
yes. Gosh, I really feel
She,
like
she points to the. Does it have like a laser sword on it anywhere, or is it just like you holding a lightsaber?
it's just me holding a lightsaber. Like, it's not.
Okay.
It wouldn't be attached.
Yeah. So she's just like, we could probably do something like where your lightsaber's hidden in your arm, like mine. That way, no one would be able to detect it.
Yes, that would be pretty sweet. I mean, I do have quite a lot of crap built in here. I don't know if I could fit a lightsaber anywhere. But yes, I mean, with the new body, I could change some modifications. It's rather nice having some protection, but I don't really fancy this stormtrooper plating. It makes me feel bulky and clunky. I want to be agile,
Yeah, I can see that from these upgrades you've indicated here. The jetpacks. Right. These kind of parts, they're readily available, but putting them together might take a little time and a lot of money.
Yes.
And Toby, this isn't something you can do in pieces. It's got to all be together before we can do it. This isn't.
Well,
It's not plug and play.
I'll need to think of a way to get my hands on some credits. I don't know how now.
So she like leans over and says, this ship's worth a good bit of credits. We could do what Zane said. We could, I don't know, like, get rid of them. Like peacefully get rid of them and take the ship. I don't know them anything.
Yes, it's
We
quite
could,
a nice
you
ship.
know, all three of them have pretty big bounties. We could turn them in. Be worth a lot of money.
Yes, maybe enough to cover the chassis and
Yeah.
some upgrades.
I mean, he's worth like 200,000 credits.
Get an actual defense die would be amazing.
A what?
Nothing? What? Nothing? I just feel like if we were going to drop them off on some godforsaken planet, we'd end up having to drop off Coral and Caleb as well. I mean, they would just they wouldn't have it, you know?
You're a medical droid. You could just give Coral something, maybe like knock him out.
What, you mean like a bottle of booze?
So she's like, she smiles sourly and is like, yeah, whatever that shit Zane was drinking.
Is that
How does anyone drink alcohol? That stuff's terrible.
I mean, I
Why
use
does
it
anyone enjoy this beer that anyone talks about?
I mean, alcohol's a great solvent. If I get something somewhere, sometimes I'll use it, but yes, I don't know. Addling the brain. I mean, I feel like I could also, restrict some of my logic circuits from time to time, but doesn't sound fun.
That doesn't sound very wise.
Well, I mean, that's what, Captain, I mean, they need to relax, I guess, kick back. But no, I don't think the captain waking up to mysteriously vanished original crew of this ship and a giant pile of mysterious credits would put him in a good mood.
Mysterious credits.
Because, yes. And
But
Coral's
here's
in a
the thing,
delicate place right now.
Toby,
I mean,
it's not about what he wants, it's about what you want. I know you're a medical droid, but we freed your circuits. You don't have to think of others. You can think of yourself, Toby.
Yes, well, I like the captain. He's a good man.
I like Coral too. But that doesn't mean Zane's wrong.
Well, what if he, got angry with me? I mean, I couldn't take him shouting at me. That would be just the worst.
Just say Zane told you to do it. You've done that before.
That's Coral says.
Oh, sick burn. Dang.
Oh. Cutting.
No, you don't understand, man. Like, fucking Zane told Toby not to heal Niall after her original hand got cut off.
That's
like-
lightsaber deep.
I'm like, look, if you cut off someone's hand and
That's
then,
like 10 breaches.
and then asked me not to heal them, I would do it for you now as well. You see, we're friends. Saying these types of things after you almost kill somebody.
Oh.
Look, and I would do the same for Coral, and I don't want that to change. So, I don't think this is the ship we're stealing, but I wouldn't be opposed to stealing some ship. Or, kidnapping someone I don't like and holding them for ransom. I mean, I have no problems with these.
I could find some jobs on Nar Shaddaa.
That would be great. I mean, I'd get my hand
Okay.
dirty. Me and Zane.
And Toby, I can repair your battle rifle, but it's going to cost the amount of a base battle rifle to repair. I think I can do it, though.
Oh,
If you
really?
can come up with the credits or the materials, I'll get it done.
Okay, I probably can. I bet I can do that.
Not that you need it now. We've got lightsabers.
It's nice. I mean, if Louis Therum, happened to walk up, I definitely wouldn't run at him with this old thing.
I
And...
thought you said he was dead.
No, but I mean, if I seen someone with a lightsaber, I would just try to shoot them. You see, if I had a blaster.
But what if they reflected everything back at you? It's better to just stab them to death.
Really?
Trust me.
Think so? I don't know. I'm afraid to get close now after seeing one in person, getting so busy with the hacking and the slashing and what with the screams and the pain and blood and the limbs. Kept me in work though for the last week. Pulling my weight on this ship is actually quite enjoyable, doing a little bit of healing if someone's bashed up. And I wouldn't want to, to upset the captain to the point where, he would ask me to leave, then I'd have no one to heal at all, right? You see?
I'll
Look,
get
just
working
find
on
us-
those.
Yeah, just find us a job.
I'll get working on those jobs, Toby.
Excellent, excellent. I'll be looking around to scrape up extra credits for a gun.
Okay. And so then, can we like come out of hyperspace at Nar Shaddaa? Everybody's
I want to do 2 more scenes. Sorry.
good. Oh my
I'll be
goodness.
very
Alright.
quick.
They're gonna have to be really fast.
Literally, as they're talking, the doorbell rings on Niall's room.
Niall's just like, yes.
Niles, it's Rosnava. I'm here to speak to you.
Right. Step in, Caleb.
He walks in. Like, hello, Niles. Oh, hello, Toby. Nice to meet you.
What do
I
you
wanted
want,
to speak to
Caleb?
you too, Toby.
Oh, yes.
But Niles, first. I was.
It's Nile. There's no Z in the end.
Oh, very sorry, Niall. Thank you very much. I apologize. Well, this is somewhat personal in nature. Toby, would you mind meeting me in the medical bay in a little bit?
Oh, yes, not a problem at all. I actually need to make sure I have everything accounted for so we can restock. And I
Oh,
head
yes.
off.
I'll see you there. Niall,
Yes.
I was combing through the data we recovered from Lars Theron's skip.
Yes.
And after discussing it with Caleb to some degree, I have decided to take the initiative. Since you so kindly offered to help me with my little holocron problem, I thought I would give you a piece of information that some people are worried about you having.
You're Caleb. You know that, right?
Yes, I am Caleb and I am Roz at the same time.
Okay.
And
What is it you want to tell me?
Lars Theron's journal mentions that he, well, here, why don't you just take this data here? And he hands her
Okay.
the data pad.
Yep. She looks over it.
As you can see, it seems to mention feeding you false information, things like that. I am not an information broker. But it appears to be you that he is referring to, yes?
So yeah, there's like a set of sparking that happens, and then the data pad like explodes outwardly, and she's just like, yes, this did appear to talk about me, Caleb. Thank you so much for bringing this to my attention.
Yes, no problem. I will go speak with Toby now. I hope this hasn't been bad news.
No, it's great news. It means the whole time I thought I was being an information broker and being cool and surviving by myself. It means that someone was pulling my strings the whole time, Caleb. But no, it's fine. It's great news. Thank you so much for bringing this to me.
I'm very sorry, Niall.
She just like closes the door in your face and turns around and is just like, Jedi.
Boy, that did not go well. Well, off to Toby. And he goes off to the medical bay.
Yeah, and I'm like, I have like giant things that are like out of the wall, and I'm like counting sealed up packages, checking all supplies.
Hello, Toby.
Like, oh yes, come on, sit down, and I like pull out a piece of paper onto like the.
They still use paper. That is something they would never update. Yes, well, I was speaking with, well, sort of speaking with Caleb. You know, it's very complicated. Something we can get into sometime, maybe. I know you raised some interest in the psychology of this whole situation.
Yes, passing notes or something. I mean, we'll talk about it later.
I think Caleb understands it more than me, but that's neither here nor there. We both wanted to let you know, together, as one, we feel you did the right thing when you blew up the ship. And other people are giving you a hard time, and we just wanted to know that we're in your corner on this one.
Well, yes, the thing is, you had no personal possessions or close friends on the ship. So I
Yes,
think everyone else, the old, all my stuff is on fire in space. it really gets you right there, you know.
It's a very complicated thing, and you're right. Me personally, I had nothing, and I don't think Caleb cares about anything being on fire in space. You know, the Jedi's with their things.
With the
and their
like whatever
beliefs.
thing. Yes.
Yeah, it's a who cares luxury spaceship thing. But we were really up to our balls in definitely going to die. So we understand the decision you made, and
Oh, well, I'm glad you came to the same calculations as I did. And I didn't feel
Yes.
like it was a huge choice that I
No,
had. Yes.
no, we're in your corner on this one, and do let me know if you want to discuss whatever thing. With Raz, Caleb, he wanted you to know that it was nothing personal with the whole not training you in lightsaber thing.
Oh,
Uh,
I'm used to droid racism. I get it all the time. Not a problem.
yes, yes,
Racists all over the place, you know.
yes, racism. Of course, of course.
Yes,
Who
can't join
hasn't?
a droid, you know. It's not like they're real people. I hear it all the time.
Yes, well, perhaps you two can come to better terms some other time. But yes, if you wish to discuss anything in the future, please just stop on by. Ask for Roz, because there's two of us.
Yes, that's right, right. Crazy old man.
He walks out the room.
Okay, all right. We come out of hyperspace then, and we get that
only took
Narshada
6 minutes.
smuggler's moon, and yeah. So you have a choice here. You can either land on Narshada, and Nile has a job for you, or you can rendezvous with the Enyo Hope and take command of that.
In my
particular
what,
vessel.
sir?
Enyo Hope. Enyo was the goddess of war before Ares. So
The old school. Going
Yeah.
with the old school then. Okay.
well, I think we should do the mission.
Okay, so the mission is Nile shows up at Zane's room and then overrides the console to just open the door anyway. So what's Zane doing right before they come out of hyperspace?
There are two
Zane.
Twi'leks on his monitor in a weird position. He's sweaty.
He went and Googled just Twi'leks, and that's what shows up.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first,
Oh no,
first
don't.
Twi'lek.
No, he's definitely not doing that. Zane is going through old karate like forms. I
Okay.
don't know if that's a real thing, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I think they'd call
Stormtrooper-
it Terras Kasi.
Sure,
That's Star Wars martial arts.
sure.
Yeah, so
Nerd.
what?
Nothing.
I mean, I would prefer, don't worry about it. Klingon, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
You know, there is some like stuff you can do martial arts wise in this game, right? Anyway, I'll talk to you afterwards about it. So.
Yeah, so Nile tosses you a datapad mid like martial arts move.
I stop it, grab it right out of the
Okay.
air, and oh, what's this?
It's a job. It's a good paying one too.
Go on.
There's a hut. His name's Blando the Hut. He's got a bookie under his control who's had a bit of a problem collecting debts. Guy's had people running out on him for a while. Name's Cadway Sieve. He doesn't start intimidating his clients into paying, he's going to end up in a Rancor pit. He's willing to pay far more than the normal amount for anybody crazy enough to take on some of his clients.
Take on some of his clients from.
Yeah, you know, kind of stuff you might be good at. You know, beat people up, take their money from them, repossess their car, that sort of thing.
I was like, I don't know why you're giving this to me.
I thought you were in charge now. You're the leader, right?
We have a new ship. Coral signed on for it. Bring it to her. Him.
I keep getting confused because he keeps making his sex fluid.
It's a
super
disguise.
weird.
It's so.
It's
Yeah,
really
we're
good.
wearing makeup for a couple days. It gets confusing.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Now
He
I
like
know why
no,
Zane
I
is
imagine what it was.
looking up
His door
Twi'leks.
opens. His door opens. He alt tabs to like martial arts, but he's actually looking at Twi'leks. I mean, let's be real. Yeah.
So Zane just.
She's
It's
just
gonna
like,
be
I
her-
thought you were in charge, Zane. I guess not. I guess I'll just take it all to Coral now. All right. Your turn to
I'm
leave.
walking out the door.
Yeah. I'm walking out the door now, Zane.
I'm closing the door.
All
I'm
right.
in the hallway.
So yeah, Coral. She brings you the exact same job from Blando the Hutt. To help the bookie Tedway Sieve get some debt jumpers and like beat them up and take their shit and.
All right.
money
This
back.
seems exactly like right up our alley. Let's. Thank you for bringing this to me. I appreciate it.
Oh, okay. Are we gonna go do it?
Yeah, absolutely. We need to get some more capital, you know? We can't just take on a ship and then just be like, okay, bye. We need there's lots more than that, you know? We need like last pour, that sort of shit. So, yeah, this is good. This is good. It's a good start.
Okay. All right. So we see the Too Cool descending into the toxic atmosphere of Nar Shaddaa, and the
I'm curious, Arthur, before you do this, like the ship, is that in orbit or is it on planet?
so yeah, they left it like in orbit somewhere. Like,
So it's going to be impossible for us to get to it if
you
we
just
don't
needed
have
someone to shuttle you up there. It won't cost that much.
Okay, that's
You
fine.
know, like
100
100
We're in
credits. a
system.
person
Can
to
I
take a
transfer
shuttle.
the credits now?
Yeah,
Okay. And you said it was exactly how much?
11.5k, and that's 10% of a down payment on a Z25 Quester.
Okay.
Z5 Quester.
Chat got a little weird there. That's
I'm
why
putting-
I'm just take a step back for a little while.
Talking about Twi'leks, yeah.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like Twi'leks definitely destroy chat.
Am I able to get that? Like, we were in space for 2 weeks, right?
Yeah,
Am I able to get a second medicine check on my last critical?
yeah, sure. Let's do it. What's your last critical rating?
It's 3 purple.
All right.
Toby's
You can do it,
McGobes.
Toby.
I'm sorry, what?
You need
Oh,
a
medicine
medicine
check.
check. Against 3
Oh,
purple.
I thought. Okay.
Nope.
That's no problem.
There's 2 weeks in space, and he still had a critical.
Oh. Not
Yep, he's good.
anymore.
Cool.
Not anymore.
And I didn't take any strain.
Okay. Yeah. So when you sit down, Niels Trantor is just like, "Well, gentlemen, so good to see you again, Mr. Twin Tails, Coral, Dargo, whatever you're calling yourself now."
Oh, that's right. I did call myself Dargo back then.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. It's Coral. It's actually Coral.
You told me when you were leaving.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry I lied to you. You're a good man. Good luck with the rebel stuff.
Right. Yes, that rebel stuff. And don't worry, one day Tatooine Slim Hair will be by to rip your arm off and beat you to death with it, but it's not this day. Tatooine Slim's like, "Rah,
Hey, look, no hard feelings. We got you out of that little hole.
ah,
Yeah, I know. It was a terrible house. I understand.
ah."
Yeah, I know. Sorry about
and
the whole capturing thing. Anyway.
we like maybe cut over and I'm like talking to the wife and I'm like, so just tell the children when they contact you that old Toby says hello. I'm sure they remember me. And
She's like, "You never actually met any of them, Toby, but I'll make sure that you send your love."
Didn't we meet them?
You,
No.
I could have sworn they were at the house when
No.
I was getting my.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
More corrupted memories.
Oh.
They talked about the kids, because some of the
Oh.
kids were actually
Yeah.
older than the wife was.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
So I just say, yeah, Uncle Toby is what I say. Yeah.
Of
Uncle
course.
Toby said hello. I'm like a mysterious. They don't even know if I'm a real uncle.
That
Does he care
strange
about
uncle
me?
from beyond the rim.
Everyone's got one.
Okay. So yeah, they take back off of the landing pad here and just leave you standing on Nar Shaddaa. Your contact information says to meet up at a bar called Jek Jek Tar. And there's a HoloNet advisory that Jek Jek Tar's atmosphere is lethal to humans, and that any humans entering should definitely have ammonia filters.
Pretty sure I have one of those. Let me check my inventory. Where is my inventory in this fucking shit? Oh, there it is. I have. Nope, I don't. Okay. All
If
right.
Zane's wearing his armor, he'll be fine.
Yeah. So we need 3 then for now.
Yeah, Niall, yeah.
Niall's got a breathing apparatus for when she pretends to be N.
Okay.
Remember,
Yeah,
she's
that's
got
right.
the face
Yeah,
mask.
I remember. Someone's like, okay, well, I guess we need to go get some of those, huh?
Well, you only need one, Coral. Not to be
Why?
a thorn in your side or anything, but I can't exactly participate in shaking people down for the money they owe.
Listen, if you want to fly with the big dogs, you gotta do some of the dirty work too.
I'd be happy to help in some other way if there's anything else that needs doing.
Yeah, get us a couple thousand credits and we'll call it even, huh? So
All
you
right.
can go like write papers or something. I don't know. This is
Uh,
how things work these days, Caleb. In case you were wondering, we gotta do some shit. You know, we gotta
We're
get
in a
some.
rough business.
no,
Party planning and executions.
your proposal is completely fair, Coral. I will return when I have money for my passage on the new vessel. And the
Fair
hood
enough.
goes up, and he goes off into the spaceport.
Do you reckon he's gonna go sell his body?
No, no, no. He's an honorable man, and I don't think he's very sexy. So
Yeah, I
the
didn't. I
kinds of
didn't think
credits he
so.
was talking about, he's got something else in mind.
All right, rebreather time.
Okay.
How much?
I don't know. It should be.
I
in the
think they're
quote
like
book.
100. Okay. let me
Sure.
just-
Yeah. You get your rebreather, and we enter the Jek Jek Tar. A dance club is filled with like crazy alien music that is horrible sounding to human ears. And there are Gans, which are like insectoid creatures that are in the dancing cage. A number of like Rhodian males are sitting next to the dancing cages, like holding up credit coins. But it kind of just looks like strange exoskeleton, weird jerking motions to the rest of you, except maybe Toby.
I'm like, those beings have almost perfect rhythm. It's uncanny. Been timing it.
So what are we looking for now?
What we're looking for, Coral, is the man. His name is Kedway Steve. He should be by the bar.
Is he a man or is he like, an alien like I am?
I think he's a Rhodian.
Okay.
He's
So
a
we
man,
are looking-
if that's what you're asking.
I scan for
Well,
a roadie.
Rhodian females and males don't look the same to me.
That's
So,
racist.
Don't be
no,
racist.
No, it's just a Twi'leken Rhodian thing, Yeah.
That's double racist then. I look around for him.
Yeah.
They
There
see
is a
any-
lone Rhodian that's drinking like
Dude, it's like 25 fucking credits for a rebreather. Alright, whatever.
Okay.
there's a Rhodian sitting by the bar
Changing it.
drinking like a purple foaming drink that has like a repeatedly swirly straw on it. And he's sitting alone and like there's no one near him.
Alright, so I go up to him, I sit down, I go next
Una
to
want
the...
that chute to deck.
One second, let me
can
get
I
a drink.
translate?
I go to the I go to the bartender. It's like, I'll have a blue milk with a Corellian whiskey in it, please.
The bartender is Gand, and so he turns towards you and is like, "Oh, blue milk."
Rhodian whiskey, yes, put it in there. No, Corellian. Make it Corellian. That shit's better.
Corellian ale, got it.
Yeah, mix them together.
And so yeah, he mixes them together. The golden yellow of the drink and the blue of the blue milk mixes together into like this horrific like green and purple.
turn to the gun and was like, "Hi, I'm Twin Tails." I like put the drink up to my mouth, and it's like got the rebreather there, and I'm just like, "Ah, shit."
So the bartender hands you another ridiculous swirly straw so it can go around your rebreather and into your mouth.
Yeah, I'm like, great, and I clank glasses with the guy, or I offer to do it. And I'm
So
just
he
like,
looks at you suspiciously, and you can see he's got his left hand is on like a holdout blaster that's like tucked in his pocket.
I step up to like the other side of him, you know.
And now he's like freaking out.
No. I've got my hand in my pocket, same like the missing hand one. So it looks like I got something under there, and I'm just
So
like,
yeah, now he's just like, una chuta tipe osabe.
Do I understand?
Yeah, so he's like, who are you scruffy nerf herders? What's going on here?
I
literally
I
just
asked
I
if
work
he
for
speaks
Blendo the
Spanish.
Hut. Stay away or I'll blast you. I'm a gangster.
Like,
Yes,
yes,
we get it.
we're here to help. You see, yes, we're going to do some gangster work for you, right?
Oh, you're Xenos. Okay, which one of you Xenos? Is it the droid? You're in charge?
Sure, I'll take point. What's your bag, baby? What are we doing here? You got problems getting paid, right?
You're a lot more droidish than I thought you'd be. I thought you were human. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm willing to just let you. If you shake this guy down, whatever you take from him is yours. I just need you to get the money away from him so that everyone knows I'm a real bad dude who's got bad dudes working for him.
All right.
Right, so
The name is Nathi Page.
What was it? Something Page?
Nathi Page.
Nathi Page.
So what's the point of shaking him down then if you're not going to give the money to your hut lord?
I need people on the street to be afraid of me. If they're not afraid, and I have no money, then it's bad.
I mean, you could just stab a guy.
If you'd like, I could, you
What?
know, carve your initials into, like, their back, say, with a
Yeah, no, that would be
lightsaber?
great. Yeah, the initials thing. That sounds real good.
Bonus, maybe, for that?
I mean, I'm not going to pay you to do this job. You're going to be taking the money. I mean,
No, I was thinking a bonus. But, no, it's fine. I mean, whatever the customer needs, you know?
Hang on, how much do you want to take from this guy?
he owes 10,000 credits.
Does he have 10,000 credits?
I don't know. He's one of those, schlub guys, always bouncing on
I'm gonna make
debts.
a negotiation check here, Arthur, to see if I can get him to pay us because I doubt this guy has 10,000 credits.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's already told you he's definitely not going to pay you. But, sure. You're
something.
going against
we
two
can
reds
take
and one purple. And
Two
I'm
red,
make
one
that
purple.
3
I'm
reds.
gonna downgrade it twice. Take 2 strain.
Okay.
So how much did it say?
So now it's 1 red and 2 purple.
Okay.
And then there's a
negotiate.
black on there, but I'm assuming you remove that.
Yeah, I do. Yep.
Because black is from him already being like, I'm not going to pay you.
Yeah, and okay, here we go. Boom.
Right.
And I was like,
Oh, look, I've done these shakedowns before. It's not really something that, look, we're not going to get 10,000 credits from him. I mean, if we had 10,000 credits, he would just pay a hut. Like, seriously. That's fucking, like, what you do. You just pay the huts if you have the money. So he doesn't have the money. So
Look,
you're going to
we'll-
have to pay us if you want us to do anything for you.
We'll definitely scare people, and we'll definitely mention your name, but we're gonna need just a little bit of extra credit.
Okay, fine. And then he signs over a contract for 4,000 credits. And he's like, I'll remember this though. I'm supposed to be the one doing the extorting here, guys.
Yeah,
Yes,
you don't pay
you see how
people-
good we are.
You don't pay
Yeah, I
people
guess.
to do extorting for you if they aren't really good at extorting people. I mean, like, that just makes sense, Like, come on. Have a little understanding of how this works.
all right. Well, I look at Niall. What is she doing?
Yeah, Yeah, Niall's just looking around the bar, sticking near Zane. So what
Okay.
is Zane doing, I guess?
Zane was getting very much so drunk in the background.
Okay. Yeah, Zane. Gamorrean, so one of the, like, green pig people comes over and is like, yeah, and, like, pushes you on the chest, and then, like, indicates your stormtrooper armor, and then points toward the door.
I shoot him.
Okay. Yeah. That happens.
As soon as he pushes me, reaction like just immediately.
Yeah, as soon as you do, you can see, like, 2 Gamorreans stand up and pull out, like, vibro axes and start walking towards you.
Oh, that's cool.
I shoot them as well. I'll keep shooting, Arthur.
Okay,
You got
well then
more?
let's
Yeah,
enter
well, I
some
mean-
combat here for
Yeah.
you.
I'm like, at this point, I get to kill people too, right?
No, I think this is a private matter. Yeah. We got Zane alone versus some Gamorreans.
Niles was next to her.
Niall ain't gonna do shit.
Ah, good.
Dude started shooting Gamorreans. That's some crazy talk. Yeah, so I mean there's two Gamorrean guards. And you're acting first.
Remember,
Both of them
you
have
can
out the
use-
vibro axes and they're both like
Yeah.
"Rah."
I have sidestep, blah blah blah, which is a good idea, I think.
Sidestep is you take strain when they
to-
shoot to add black to their
Yeah.
thing. So I don't know if it works on melee though. I'll double check for you.
In the meantime, shoot one of them so that they don't kill you.
Yeah. Shoot away.
You were shooting against one purple.
Okay.
So roll an extra purple.
Shoot away.
Okay, you know what? I'll just take the second roll. Yeah, so that's 15 points of damage, and a critical hit. And you also do 2 piercing, so you nearly kill him in one shot. Although I think that might actually do it. Aren't rivals the one that die instantly?
No, it's just
Nope,
the
they
regular
suffer a
guys.
critical injuries normally. Yeah.
They don't have any strain or whatever. If they ever take any strain.
Okay. So yeah, you have one advantage. Do you want to spend it to knock this guy down, or whatever? Oh no, it takes 2 to knock him down.
Yeah, it takes
Right.
two.
But yeah, you shoot this guy, and he's just like, and tell me where you're shooting him. That you're basically nearly killing him in one shot.
I pop his nose off.
Yeah, and so
Like
there's like
snout.
this huge gout of blood coming out of it. That one like turns around and starts like oinking away, but without a nose. It's like this weird snuffling noise. And he runs into the back room. All of the dancers, their cages are being lifted into the ceiling. People are like drawing guns and pointing them. Some of them are pointing at you, but then people are pointing guns at the people pointing, and so like the whole room is quickly filling up with people pointing guns at each other. And then we cut back to the bar where Toby and Coral are still pointing guns at the guy who's pointing a gun at Coral.
I'm not pointing any guns. I have my hand in my pocket.
Right. Well, it's implied that you're pointing a gun at him.
Yeah.
I just don't want people to see that I don't have a hand. That's what
Like if they see that, they know they have the upper hand. So
yeah, exactly.
All right.
The
So,
upper hand.
do you have any defense? Defense dice, Warg?
I don't know if I can use sidestep or not. I have no idea.
What is
Still
sidestep?
trying to find. It's like it's you do a sidestep depending on how many ranks you have. You take that strain, and then you add. I'm pretty sure black die to ranged attacks. I'm pretty sure that's it. Let me
Upgrade
just-
difficulty of all incoming ranged attacks. So no.
Okay,
never
this is
mind.
not a ranged
difficult.
attack. He's trying
Yeah.
to stab you to death with an axe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like I shoot the first guy and I grab my drink and chug it and then get ready to get attacked with a sword.
Okay. And
Get ready to get attacked. Whoa, that's great.
yeah,
cut
so
off.
he comes in with the vibro axe and like swings it and hits the alcove you're next to, and the axe is like shaking, and he rips it out and goes for another attack and like cuts your table in half, and maybe your drink splits in half, but you're still perfectly fine. And Niall just like picks her drink up off the table as the table shatters, and then like puts it down on the seat next to her, and just yawns. You're up. What do you want to do?
The whole room is still just guns up, and they're just like watching us now. No one's like erupted
Yeah,
into
I mean,
fighting right
yeah,
now.
they're all watching you or watching each other. All the
Yeah.
dancers have been pulled into the ceiling, so
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna blast the guy again. I got no reason not to.
okay. You're shooting against.
No. I don't think I can go melee. Right, like going melee without a weapon is like a really bad
You
idea.
can do brawn, which is like punching a dude.
Yeah,
That's still a really bad idea, right?
Yeah, but
this is
also
not great.
shooting
They're
into
giant
melee
pig people who are
is
really
super.
good at hand-to-hand combat.
I'm really good at hand-to-hand combat.
Okay, well then, yeah, you can do it if you want to.
I mean, but is it like D&D versus hand-to-hand combat? You're just fucked. Like, do I
No,
have
no,
a
no.
chance?
It's the
No,
same.
there's no like he interrupts you and then grapples and then you counter grapple. There's nothing like that.
Okay, yeah, I drop the bowcaster and dive at him.
Okay,
Like leap across the broken table.
yeah, let's do it. You're rolling against 2 purple.
What am I rolling?
You're brawn against 2 purple.
Oh, hopefully I have that. Oh, I kind of do. Brawl, right?
Brawn.
Melee is the skill.
Oh
No,
shit, that's worse.
Oh no, is brawl the skill?
It's brawl. Yeah.
I have
Okay,
both.
yeah, roll brawling.
Shit.
Yeah, so you leap across the table and you go to tackle him and you hit his enormous fat stomach and just bounce off. And he looks down at you and goes,
I like
and-
rub my temples from like the room spinning and like struggle to stand up.
yeah, and then he brings his axe down on you. So he misses you coming down and just like starts pushing you back, using the axe as like a shield, and has you trip over a table and sets himself up for 2 blue die next turn, just like constantly pushing you off balance.
Mhm.
All right, so you're up. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna try and wrestle the axe from him, I guess.
All right, yeah, make a athletics check,
Oh, this one's
and you're rolling against 2 red, 2 purple.
Oh yeah, no, there's no chance. This one's just gonna kill me.
You can use the
it.
fucking destiny die, man.
Yeah, you get the axe from him. So there's like a scene where they're like, and then you like rip it from his hands. You take an extra strain in the process, but now he's just like circling you with his hands out. Yeah, and he goes brawl on your ass. Unfortunately, his brawl is terrible. So 4 green, and he's got 2 blue versus 2 purple. Yeah, he slams into you for 6, 7 points of damage.
Oh,
Dang.
like wounds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he slams into you with his body and like pins you against the wall temporarily, and you hear like a crunching noise as your armor cracks under the weight of this enormous pig person tackling you. And so Niall's sitting at the table and like has a blaster out and is just like, Zane, do you need some help there, bud?
Yeah, I like reach out for the blaster, like
So she tosses it to you.
I grab it and I shoot him in the side of the head.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, no, I'm gonna shoot him in the foot.
Okay, all right. Let's do it. It's a ranged light attack because
So it's 3 purple
light blaster.
versus 3 purple.
because it's first melee. So
Yeah, ranged light versus melee. 3 purple.
Fuck.
if you're using your bowcaster, it would
Yep,
be
you
4
kill him
versus-
instantly.
I don't want to kill him. I'm shooting him
Oh,
in the
good.
foot.
Then you shoot his leg off.
Thank
Definitely.
you.
Yeah, so, yeah, you just blast his leg off, and there's like a smoking ruin where his foot was. And he falls onto the ground, and the whole bar is like suddenly silent. And the bartender speaks to you in Gand and says, like, "Are you done?"
I just bounty hunter.
So he like reaches under the bar and does something, and the cages with the dancing Gand women descend once again.
What a lovely planet this is.
Everybody like takes their guns slowly and starts putting them back into their pockets. So the one Gamorrean that ran out of the room, we have no idea what's happened to him, but this one that's on the floor is like still bleeding there. Your shot didn't really cauterize.
I grab him by the collar and drag him out into the alley or the road or wherever.
Okay.
Do I see this?
Yeah, you see it
That's
happening
probably
in the
pretty
background.
obvious. Yeah, I
Yeah.
like talk to Niall. I go, come on.
She's like, "Do you really need me for this? I mean, I can come if you want, but I'm enjoying my drink."
You're drinking. You're an adult. You can come.
Okay, all right. So she kind of saunters after you, and yeah. Outside the club, there's like a huge line of people looking to get in, and the bouncer sees you dragging this like wounded Gamorrean outside, and he's just like, "Hey, what you doing?"
Bounty hunter.
Oh, dangerous job.
I don't care. I just try and like walk by him.
Yeah. I mean, so it should be noted that although you're a big guy, a Gamorrean is almost as big as you are, and at the smallest end.
Yeah, they're like the giant boar people. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And so, where are
I know
you
that.
dragging them to? Like an alleyway? Or are you dragging
Yeah,
them
there's
someplace?
just like a side street.
Yeah, you drag them to a side street. It's that kind of dark, drippy, wet. Even though you're on a floating platform, like refuse from platforms that are way higher than you is like come down here, full of garbage. You can see a womp rat that's just hanging out. It's like a huge, hideously huge womp rat that like stares at you with glowing red eyes and then like looks away and squeaks into the distance. And the Gamorrean's just like dazed. He's like,
So what's everyone else on the inside doing?
yeah. So what's up with Coral and Toby and Caleb? Oh no, we'll check in with Caleb in a minute.
Well, Toby's with
Right.
Niall and stuff, right?
No,
No,
Toby.
No, I never left the bar.
Toby's with Coral.
Oh, okay. And I'm just like, yeah, that guy's with us. You know.
So he nods. He's like, yeah, that dude seems pretty strong. You should
so-
do. You should do that. You should do that thing. You know, with the
Yeah, you know,
the
if he
leg.
doesn't have any money, right, you kind of owe us 6K.
Wait, who? What are you saying?
If he doesn't have any money, like if we go there and we shake him down and he doesn't have any credits, you know, you're up 6K to us, right?
No, that's not. We just signed an agreement. You get whatever you need to off of this guy, and I pay you an extra 4,000 credits to
Yeah.
do this.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise,
It's a
the deal's
perfectly
off.
good deal. It's not the best I've ever heard, but not worth murdering him over. I haven't been insulted
This
yet.
is the best deal you're gonna get on Nar Shaddaa. I'm desperate, man. Real desperate.
I understand that. And
All right. Do you have a location for this? What is his name? Nothy Page? Was that it?
Yeah. I'll send you his housing block.
Okay, excellent. That's easy.
guaranteed to be there? No security? Like,
He lives with his mom.
why do you? Okay, all right, sure. Is his mom like a Wookiee or something?
What? No, that's ridiculous.
Well, I fail to understand how you're having trouble with this guy. I mean, what's the
What do you want me to do? Go up to his mom's house and start shooting? I'm not a savage. I'm a respectable gentleman.
Yes, you're directly responsible for it right now, though. I mean, you're honestly sending.
Yeah. Also, it's
Us.
kind of your job to do that. I mean, like, I don't understand.
I was hoping to like move somewhere else in the business. You know, like maybe spice dealing.
right. So this
Listen,
is.
I'm trying to go. It's a horizontal industry. Okay, just stop asking questions and just do this. Oh, you're the most difficult people I've ever worked with. You know, most people they just take the money and do the job.
No, I just want to know if there's any difficulties we should be aware of. I mean, I was wondering why someone of your repute wouldn't do it if it's just a kid and his mom.
Because I don't shoot people.
Okay. Fair enough. You said what you needed to say. You're not going to get very far if you don't shoot a few dudes. Just letting you know.
Okay, so
Like, you're gonna be here when we return.
I feel like Coral is trying to like Cosby Show special this guy. Just be like, you should get out of the industry, or you should get hard. You
It's
fucking
not
loser.
good. Just get out of it.
Get hard or get out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to the street, Coral style.
speaking of which, we go hit the streets.
Yeah.
And Niall is still sitting down. Was that correct?
Yeah.
So I'm like,
No, Niall went out with Zane.
okay, great. So we go out to go find them.
Yeah, I mean they're just around the corner where Zane has got
Taking a pig in
a
the alleyway.
vibra axe over this guy. What's the plan here, Zane?
I check him. I mean, is he very much so out? Like I'm gonna like.
He's
I,
not
like,
unconscious, no, but he's
okay,
terrified.
I grab him by the collar and like look, and once I see that he's not out, I like just.
Okay, yeah, you punch him
Goodbye.
in the face. And then Niall's like, was that really necessary, Zane?
Stop using that voice. It freaks me out. And I like start
So she
patting him
takes
down.
the face mask thing off. It's like, fine. It's a wuss.
This guy broke my drink. And I like start patting
Well, I
him
mean,
down.
it wasn't really
Choked my
broke.
drink.
He cut it in half.
The same difference, isn't it?
Drink.
I guess. I mean, do you want to go get a new drink?
No, but it's upsetting. That's alcohol abuse, Niall.
I know. Zane, I really approve of your actions here. You're going very passionate, very dark.
Don't say that. That's weird. Do I find anything?
You're like searching his body.
I'm mostly looking for
20,000 credits.
proof of occupation is what I'm looking for.
His Okay, so yeah, you get his ID. His name is Prorian, and he is a guard for a local hut crime boss by the name of Kudresh.
I think he just wanted you to leave because you were wearing Stormtrooper armor, to be honest with you. But that's what I got.
I look and I go, turns out he was some sort of guard for a hut. Was that what it was? A hut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Say to Niall. Is he gonna be pissed?
So now I was like, is who gonna be pissed? The hut? Him?
Yeah. Probably not.
I mean,
really.
I suppose he'll have to have like some, some hiring days to, replace him. I'm sure it's not a problem. Don't worry about it, Zane. He probably wasn't emotionally attached to the gentleman. Look at him.
So now it's just like he's alive. He's just unconscious.
Oh, not for long. I mean, I could do something about it, but he'll bleed out
Oh
here.
my god, guys! Just
Here, I'll patch
as
him
far
up
as I'm
right there.
concerned, he fucked up when he fucked with Zane. So there you go.
Well, there's a job opening now. And it seems like they might have a better candidate. And I grab the vibro axe and I like scrape it across the ground. I go, anyone care to say anything profound? Right.
I'm.
Like right across the neck.
All right, yeah, it's huge and gruesome, and like in typical Star Wars fashion, we never actually see the limb, or maybe we do. I guess in Empire, they definitely show Luke's hand getting cut off. So yeah, I mean, there's just this huge, enormous gouts of blood coming out, and now like puts her hand on your back, Zane, and kind of like pats you on the back, and she's like, "There,
Don't do that.
let your emotions out. It's fine. You'll feel better."
We have work to do. I pick up the head. We're gonna go pay a
Here's the
visit to this hut.
coordinates. I'll guide us there.
Wait, to where? Guide us where?
Oh, we have
Yeah.
murders to do.
You're a
Possibly.
shakedown again.
Yeah,
Remember?
gotta beat him
That's
up a
what we're
bit.
here for.
Take his money.
Is it on the way to this hut?
Why are we visiting a hut?
Well, there's work open, and I plan on taking it.
You're gonna be
Okay.
a guard to a hut?
Perhaps.
Let's see here.
I try to look up the hut. Is it
Kudresh the
anywhere?
hut.
Yeah, is he anywhere?
So let's see here. Are
mean,
you
I
looking up information on
yeah,
Kudresh
on
the
the-
hut?
The
Or are
local
you look?
holonet, just like if you
Yeah.
had,
Okay. So that's gonna be. Oh, you're doing it on the holonet, so that could be computers. Or if you're figuring it out from your own knowledge, it's gonna be knowledge underworld.
no, I'll just use a computer to try to do it.
Can I try with my underworld?
Yes. To actually approach the hut, to like go through the procedures you'd need to find him, it would be what's the underworld skill?
It's knowledge.
No, it's not a knowledge skill. There's an actual skill for like.
Yes, underworld and knowledge. Yeah.
No, it's not knowledge underworld.
And what do you? I don't understand what you're asking.
Skullduggery.
Oh yeah, I can do that too. Yep. I
What's
can
my
do
computer
skullduggery.
check?
Computers is 2 purple.
And I got my slicer kit now, so I get a blue. Nope.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
definitely
you
makes
find
sense.
some other information, not directly related to Kudresh the Hut. There's a power struggle going on Nar Shaddaa, and that's like saying rain is
Yeah.
falling from the sky, but this one seems pretty bad.
Yeah.
A
Does
lot of
it-
huts have started disappearing.
Okay, does it look like he's in a good position or in one of the worst positions?
You
Like,
don't
do I
have
get it?
that kind of information.
Okay. So I just let him know, like, I'm not sure. Like, I can't find any locations of this this hut you're mentioning, but we could ask some people on the way, certainly. Right?
Does the body have like any sort of data pad or anything in it?
Yeah, it has like his wallet type identification data pad.
I hand that to Niall and I go,
Okay.
find what you can find off of here.
All
The
right.
location would be nice.
All right. I believe that Coral was making a check.
Am I skullduggery? Is
I
that what
thought you
want?
were making in the underworld. I mean, if you want to make a skullduggery, you can like learn how to approach this guy and then do it. You know,
I would want
like
to
figure out who his second in command is, and then be like, oh yeah, you know, you need to be
I
down
want
at
to
this
go do
corner.
this beatdown. Actually, that's what I want to do.
Okay, all right. So Zane, are we breaking the party up again?
I'm just kind of looking at Niall. I mean, if she's got some sort of location.
Yeah, okay, well, Niall can make a check. So her skullduggery is 1 yellow, 2
I'm
green.
gonna talk back. So we have to break up. We have to shake down some people for some guy.
Yeah,
Well, it's
well,
just whatever he's got, we can keep. So,
as long as we shake him down, scare him a bit, that's all we need to do.
and then we return and we get 4,000 bonus credits. It's not much, but it's something. We'll be able to buy oxygen to fly off.
No, he
this
paid. He
wall.
paid us now. He paid us up front, didn't he?
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he paid you
Oh.
4,000 credits up front.
Great. Oh, and you added it. Thank you.
Yeah. So we just go there and do that if you want, and then we can hunt down your guard duty if you want. I don't want to do anything with a hut, to be honest with you.
So, yeah, Zane, Niall gives you instructions about how you would approach, Kuresh. Like where you would go and who you would talk to, like a specific bar where his men hang out, and like the kind of gang signs you would need to flash.
Right.
What color rag to put in your back pocket?
Yeah. A
Okay.
blue flag that's hanging at your backside, but only on the left side. That's the Kuresh side.
So I put the Gamorreans. I guess I tie it around like the back of my armor, whatever. I don't know. I connect it somehow. I grab his vibro axe and I guess it's like over encumbers me significantly actually.
Yeah, it would. I think you're at maximum encumbrance with just your
Yeah.
Your
So I don't even know.
bowcaster,
Like,
so-
can I move or do you Skyrim me where I just can't even move?
No, you can move.
You just
greatly
encumbrance. Just like when you try and do things, it like
You get black dye.
it get black dye and stuff. So.
Sure. So I grab it. I connect the head and I go, all right, to shake down.
All right,
All right,
let's go do.
I wanna know what's happening with Professor Reyes Navarre. What's your
All
plan?
right. So Caleb is in charge of this one because Ray's really does not know how to handle himself on horrible backworld thief planets. But a Shien technique Jedi does actually have skills in this department. I would like to go to a human bar
Okay.
and schmooze and make a streetwise with my talent street smarts check to try and find out if there is any rebel presence on this planet, rebel agent, somebody with the rebellion.
All right.
My talent removes a black from that check, but I don't know what that means if there isn't a black on the.
It just
Other
means that in the instance that there is a black, it would just remove it.
So, let's set the stage. You're going to a tavern type. It's like a weird human throwback tavern that's like wood and like seated stools rather than
Crazy space duels.
yeah, crazy space stools. It's called the Mandalorian's Flask.
All right.
And inside there's a bunch of humans. Yeah. So what's your purpose here?
So I'm going to. I'm I'm going to try and use a streetwise.
Okay.
I'm going to schmooze. I'm going to be, very light touch, very much using sense and stuff.
You're right. Streetwise is the check you make when you need to approach someone in the underworld. By the way, that's what I should have been rolling rather than skullduggery.
Yeah.
Knowledge underworld is what you know of a person. Streetwise is how you approach them.
Skullduggery
Right,
is like sleight of
Skullduggery
hand
is
shit.
like breaking into the buildings and.
Right. So I would like to make a. I'm just going to sort of schmooze and see if I can't like gauge people's where they fall. Someone who's not sympathetic with the Empire, then I'll sort of raise the question. Hey, a planet with this much political intrigue, surely someone from both sides is, just sort of try and find out if there's a rebel agent on this planet.
So specifically, because it's this planet, it's going to be one red, one purple, and one black.
And the black gets removed. Thank God.
Okay, all right.
And can I use one of those light side dice to downgrade this as well?
Oh,
Yep.
most assuredly.
All right. So now it's what, 2 purple?
2 purple.
All right. Big money.
Yeah. Okay. You're talking with just a random guy sitting at the bar. He calls himself Holon, and he's just this salty old prospector wearing like miner's fatigues and a leather vest, and he's just like
Gold.
There's gold in them there hills.
not that kind of prospector. You see, oxygen prospector.
There's oxygen in them asteroids.
So he shakes
damn
his
hills.
enormous scarred fists and takes a little salt from the bar salt shaker and like puts it in the beer. And says, "So, boy, you're looking for information about the rebels."
They're probably about the same age, most likely.
I'm looking to sell something that would be of great value to the rebels.
Oh, I see. I know a few rebels on the planet. One's
Anyone
a
who would
former
have-
governor of Arugula 5, if you believe that.
Really? I hear he just left.
Oh, he's still on planet for another day or so, flying around. I can put you in contact with him for the right price. And then he downs his drink and just like puts it in front of you, like the empty glass.
Interesting proposal. Would he be the one to make a purchase on behalf of the rebellion?
Fellow like that, pull the strings you need. You don't get to be made planetary governor because you're cheap.
Now, out of curiosity, Arthur, do I have like their phone number on my data pad
Yeah.
after flying on their ship?
Yep.
We'll be in contact, I say, and I leave.
Yeah, he like throws the glass at the door after you close it, and the barkeep's like, "You're gonna have to pay for that, Holin, asshole."
I
So you
make
leave
it-
like the warm, like wooden, like bright colored bar and exit out into the dark, wet Narshada trashscape. It's such a like a,
Escape.
yeah, it's like literally like a completely different world that you're on. Can you flip a camera back on there, Tobster? There we go. I think we're getting close on time. Yeah. So what's the plan here, Caleb?
I call the guy. I call the governor.
Yeah, you get an answer.
That's slam.
Kentucky Joe. It's Raz Navar. I wish to speak to the governor.
Yes, hello. This is Senator in exile, Niels Trentor. Who am I speaking
Niels,
with?
my good friend. It's Raz.
Ah, Raz. Yes, of course. Hi. Have you? What's going on? Coral got himself into some trouble again?
No. Actually, it's just between you and me this time. Something's come up, and I would like to speak with you about some business about the rebellion and all this.
Well, I suppose I could meet with you. I'm on the other side of the planet from where I left you at, but I could come back. What do you say, drinks at noon tomorrow?
Yes, that sounds excellent. I will see you then.
Very well. I look forward to it. I'll bring the Corellian whiskey if you bring the glasses.
Ah, well, I don't have glasses down here, but it's the salt
I'll
that
loan
counts.
you some.
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you. We'll have a nice chat just like we did before. Goodbye.
Tranter out.
Oh, boy,
All
this
right.
is very, very
I feel
complicated.
like we have a good stopping point here, right?
Sure. Yeah, unless the beatdown's going to take like 2 minutes.
No, the beatdown's not going to take 2 minutes. Although you are going to his mama's house, so... Yeah. Okay, well, I felt like this was a good recovery after last week's horrible disaster. Basically, the Hindenburg.
Hmm.
It's the upswing.
Any thoughts on this episode? Can we come back next week? Is everybody good next week?
Yeah. Next week should be fine.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, next week, baby.
I thought we handled travel time really well this time. We had to have
There's
our
this
scenes.
one jackass who was just constantly trying to have scenes.
Yeah, that guy's a fucking asshole.
Heaven forbid.
But I thought that, unlike some people who I couldn't name anyway because I'm just making this up, but I feel like I speedily went through the things I wanted to do. That one only took 6 minutes.
Yeah, no, that's true. I'm putting the links for the votes in chat for MVP and funniest character. If y'all want to start voting on that stuff, audience, and of course for YouTube, it's in the description section below. Swarg, let's talk about Zane.
Oh God,
Yeah, what happened there, bud?
what happened there with what?
Well, I'm pretty sure you crippled one guy and then cut the foot off another and then chopped his head off in an alleyway. I know
Good
you said
stuff.
you were gonna go dark, but I didn't know you'd basically be like Shao Kahn from fucking not Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat.
I think
Your
that
brother's
whole
soul
scene,
is mine.
I think that whole scene was significantly less brutal than the Nile scene.
Sure.
So I'll yeah, no, that's not even close.
All right. I'd like this new side of Zane. Are we gonna see more of it?
I
I hope
love the
so.
downward spiral.
Can I ask what the plan is with Kuresh?
The plan?
Yeah, what's the plan with Kuresh?
I mean, my thought is Zane's looking for work in general. I don't really know, but Zane likes the thought of it, and if he can get caught up in a hut war for some quick cash while destroying lots of bitches in the meantime, he's gonna take that chance.
Gangster ass Zane. Am I right?
We
Yeah,
all
like,
know
I'll-
what's really going on here, right? It's the he keeps taking on incredibly dangerous and lucrative jobs because he secretly has a death wish. The way he's drinking,
I
it's
thought
the
I thought it was because Zane secretly loves huts.
oh okay, that makes a lot more
Yeah.
sense.
A hut fetish.
Hut
Wow.
fetish.
Okay. All right. Well,
You're welcome for that, Arthur.
yeah. Let's do
You're
some post credits here, right? Let's talk about who everybody is, where you can find them, and why you should watch them. Oh, damn it! You know what, Swarg? I really wanted to have a Pritchard Family Soap commercial somewhere in the middle of this, like on the HoloNet, just because you were concerned when I did a shout out for my link for Loot Crate when I was on your stream. So if you want to talk about Pritchard Family Soap real quick and how people can get quite a bit of money off by using the promo code Twitch.
About that, let's give me 1 second. I'm actually pretty sure. Yeah, so Pritchard Family Soap is actually not a sponsor of mine anymore.
Oh, okay.
But if you want to sponsor me, you could go ahead and go to the patreon.com/4ghoul. No, I'm kidding. No, definitely, like, they don't necessarily sponsor me anymore.
Okay.
Not really, like, that's a big deal. I mean, I think it was $10 a month, I think. He was
That
giving
was
me
a really, really sweet you in a bathtub commercial, though.
for me to run a commercial about his soap like twice a stream.
That's
I
a
was like,
steal.
yeah,
Fucking
for
great
$10,
deal.
I was like, yeah, fuck, yeah, sure, whatever. He made a lot of money off of it, actually.
Yeah, I bet.
He
Yeah,
made
I'd
about
pit the shit out of
12,000
like
percent.
any product.
Yeah, he made about a thousand, not a thousand, about $100 in the first month of me like advertising his shit
All right.
based off of my stream viewers.
Worth.
Well,
That's
where
crazy.
would people find you streaming at, Swargula? What would you be doing, and when can they find you?
I stream at twitch.tv/Swargula, but I'm making the switch to YouTube because I'm a lazy son of a bitch. You can find that at youtube.com/Swargula TV. That's it, where I run a number of shows that are all really, really, let's be honest, F-list. They're all really bad. Don't watch, frankly. Oh, my camera just like disappears into nothingness. But you can find me. Go subscribe there. We're closing on 100 subscribers, which is a cool milestone there. Otherwise, following the Twitch channel where I do all the things randomly, and that's I started a. This might actually interest you. I started a Republic Commando playthrough the other night, and I'm like a fourth through the game. It's great. It's amazing actually. It's one of the
Welcome
best games
to
I've
the
ever
YouTube
played.
side of things, playing games on stream, right?
Yeah, like actually, yeah. So like, I mean, I got no viewers while I was doing it. I got like, I think I peaked at 6, and I was like, okay, whatever. I just enjoyed the game though, so I was like, I'm hoping to go back into it. The game is fucking awesome, by the way. Probably one of the best games I've ever played. That's it.
All right, cool. Dave, who are you? Where can people find you? When can they find you? And how much do you love ice?
How much do I love ice?
Yeah, how much do you love ice? I feel like that's
Ice.
a legitimate question to ask of someone who hasn't seen ice before.
Oh, ice is pretty good, I guess. So
I guess.
hey, I do this thing called streaming over on twitch.tv/Henley. I don't stream right now because I'm in the middle of a move, and yeah. We'll be starting up shows sometime. There's little to watch right now, unfortunately, but we have a YouTube with archives and that sort of stuff, so you can go there and
Yeah,
see
now
all
would be the
sorts.
perfect time to catch up on past seasons of Sin Eaters, which will be starting again almost immediately after Henley gets his streaming gear in his new place.
You know what else would be nice? Watching the Worldwide Wrestling RPG on Henley's channel.
There's so many
Yeah,
fun
there's
options.
There's lots of really highly curated shows on that channel.
Put him on in the background while you play other things.
Indeed.
You don't need to commit hours and hours and hours. It's like background noise.
Only dick jokes.
If you like your background noise with plenty of dick jokes, watch the backlog of Sin Eaters.
I was gonna ask you next, but you've apparently inserted yourself in a Dave shout out. So, Virgil, who are you? Where can people find you, and what do you do?
You can find me over at twitch.tv/Zircon5, where I do some video gaming, tabletop gaming. Let's see, on Friday we have the highly experimental text dungeon world game continuing on for its second experimental week. Was fairly successful last week. I think it might even go better. If it starts getting better, then it will be a thing. If it starts getting worse, it will stop being a thing. Come
What if it
check
stays
it out.
exactly the same?
Then that's odd because, things shouldn't just be static. Something will happen, right?
I like that.
I guess if it stays the same, I'll continue changing things. So, tweaking things. So it shouldn't stay the same if I'm doing my job right. Come and watch it. It'll be fun. I'm going to do silly voices the whole time.
Excellent. All right. I am Arthur Perkins. I run this channel, APGamingREAL.
I have stuff to say.
Okay, fine. Do it. Go ahead. Go ahead, big guy. Run it.
Hi.
Run it.
I'm
sit
Dr.
back.
Wreckage. I GM and I play. If you have a stream and you need a player or a GM, you can contact me. Somehow. Say it in the chat. I'll come up with a better means of contacting me in the future. But I'm open
if you
for many
type in the
projects.
chat, if you type in the chat Wreckage, they can click on your name and send you a message, I think.
Yeah.
Do that. Say click here.
My name here. Not that I take it that many streamers are currently watching, but if you are and you need someone to do a player or a GM on your stream, please do that. You will see me on these other guys' streams a lot, being the quality that I am on those things. Take it away, Arthur.
You need to get a Twitter, son.
I do have a Twitter, but I don't know it because I don't do this
I know. And then I
stuff.
was actually.
I have
I
a
was,
Twitch channel.
You need to
and
get that going
No.
because I already
No,
got
you
you a
need a
bunch of.
Twitter.
I told everyone to go follow you and stuff. and then
Okay,
it-
I'll go tweet a tweet later today. And
Yay.
also, I have a Twitch, and I will start streaming myself when my computer can handle it, which it can't yet, but progress is going to be made on that front. So yeah, go ahead, Arthur. Take it away.
Yeah, I wanted to thank all the people that followed this stream so far tonight. It's like a lot of people. So thank you to all of my fellows here for giving me your followers. And yeah. Thank you to all the people who followed, because you guys are awesome. Come back, because I got more streams all week, and we got more Star Wars tomorrow night where I beat some dude's ass who thinks the Rebels are cool.
Jim's going down.
Yeah, Jim's going down. And then that big Friday stream where I play Walking Dead and probably scream a lot. So I'm gonna put us on the outro stuff, and have a good night, guys. Boop.
Bye.
Night.
Good night.